I call this March 5th, 2019 meeting of the Board of Selectmen to order. If you would all rise and join me in saluting the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First order of business is the approval of the minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the open meeting from February 19th, 2019, and the minutes of the executive session held February 26th, 2019.
I think we gotta do them separately.
Do we?
Yeah, we're
Somebody
at the
missing?
19th.
Oh, yep. All right. So I will entertain a motion for the open meeting, February 19th, 2019.
Motion made.
You have to make that motion.
Motion made to accept the February 19th minutes.
And I will second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And I will entertain a motion to approve the executive session minutes from February 26th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and second on that. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Next order of business, I will entertain a motion to approve school warrant number 1042 for $119,837.44. General warrant number 1043 for $219,278.29. And payroll warrant number 18 for $351,630.87.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion necessary? All in favor?
Aye.
Moving on. Financial items. The treasurer is here regarding health insurance renewals. Yeah.
All right.
You can, do we have a letter? Yes. You can give us a Reader's Digest if you want.
Excuse me?
You can give us a Reader's Digest
Yes,
version. You don't have to-
okay. The Insurance Advisory Committee met on January 15th and February 26th to work on the fiscal 2020 insurance renewal. At the first meeting, the IAC was informed from the Fallon data that it was supporting a potential 20% increase based on an unusually high loss ratio. Their initial renewal came in at a 10% increase. The IAC voted to request quotes from the other major carriers so we could validate the proposed renewal rate. On February 26th, the committee was given the information from the proposals. Tufts declined to bid. Harvard Pilgrim had a 15.5% increase. Blue Cross came in at 20%, and Fallon, after reviewing another month's data, came in with a 7.6% increase. Maya had a 2-year proposal with the first year at 3.97 and the second year to be determined based on their averages. After careful consideration of the town, the employees, and the information known from several years of renewal, the Insurance Advisory Committee voted unanimously to renew with Fallon Health for fiscal 2020.
And that's who we have currently.
Currently.
We're just going to continue in the...
Yes.
Well, they certainly know more than us, so I would entertain a motion that we approve their recommendation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any further discussion needed?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, old business is the electric aggregation plan. So this is from Colonial Power. They were the ones that were in to talk to us a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So what do they need from us? This is their plan that they've
Yep,
submitted?
and they just want you to say that you're okay with the plan, and then we have to advertise it.
It's pretty standard, right, that
I think so,
across towns there's no...
yeah. I don't know if John had some questions.
I read 90% of it. My only question was, it ends up being a kind of a mandatory thing that the three of us put forward to the town. But they do have the option to opt out, so it's gonna have to be understood that every homeowner can opt out of it. Because the fellow that was here that proposed it said that everybody gets a notice in the mail. Well, we're gonna have to make sure that those notices don't just get tossed as junk mail when they do come in, because that's how the customer can opt out of the program. So if it does come to that, we'll have to make sure through the board and maybe downtown that those notices are coming.
Yeah, but they can opt out at any time.
At
So
any
if they
time,
see their
correct.
first bill and it's higher than what they've been paying through
Correct.
some other thing, they can then opt out.
But these guys said they're
So-
supposed to be saving us money, so
Well, exactly.
it sounded like a good deal.
But this is the first step in seeing what kind of savings they can give us.
Right.
We're not obligated at this point.
Right, this just gets it started.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would entertain a motion to approve the aggregation plan for posting.
So moved.
Second?
Any further discussion on that? Anybody?
No?
All right. Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Next item is resignation from NB Helps. Susan Waskevich, is that how we?
Waskowitz.
Waskowitz, is resigning from NB Helps. Anybody know anything about it? It's just-
She moved out of state, I believe.
Oh.
I
Oh,
think,
she's the one that's in Colorado or something?
yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
okay. All right, so I would entertain a motion to accept that resignation.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
And now a resignation from the Conservation Commission. John, you want to read that for us?
This letter is from Laura Demastri, Brickyard Road. Dear Chairman, it's been an honor to serve on the North Brookfield Conservation Commission the last few years. However, I have taken a new position at my company that affects my ability to serve on the board to the quality that I believe is needed. I have decided to step down from my seat with your permission. The good news is that we have a fantastic candidate that would like to fill the chair. I would like to recommend John Turner to serve on the Conservation Commission. He has been attending meetings as an honorary member with extreme enthusiasm and with very dedicated work. I hope you will take this recommendation into consideration, and thank you for this experience volunteering for our fantastic town. Sincerely, Laura Demastri.
So I'll entertain a motion that we accept the resignation with regret, because she was a very good advocate on the Conservation Commission.
So moved.
Second?
Motion made, seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
And now, to fill that spot, Jason, you want to read that?
Sure. Board of Selectmen, with this letter, I'm respectfully requesting to be appointed as a commissioner on the North Brookfield Conservation Commission. I've been informed that someone is resigning from the commission and been advised that I should send you this letter requesting to be appointed. My wife and I own our own home at 25 Ryan Road and have lived here for 5 years. I've been an associate commissioner on the Conservation Commission for 6 months and have been at every meeting but one in the last year. I've already become a strong contributor in the process of interpreting developers' plans and working to resolve differences between what a developer would like to do and what the Wetlands Protection Act requires us to enforce, while attempting to meet the needs and maintain the character of the town of North Brookfield. Thank you for your consideration, John Turner.
And Mr. Turner is here. Excellent. Do you know him at all?
I don't think so.
Would you come up for us and just introduce yourself for us? And people in town can have a face with a name, because I've never met you before.
I'm John.
Yeah, right here at the microphone right here for us.
John's on the planning board
Oh.
also until the,
Oh, we temporarily appointed to the planning board?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on the planning board right now and am running for
election for a position on the planning board when that runs out.
In May.
And I've been working with Conservation Commission now for a year. I've been going to every meeting. And they accepted me as an associate member on the planning board 6 months ago. So I've been working closely with them, trying to understand a lot of the solar projects that we're trying to deal with in town, which is not an easy thing to do. And I think that being on the planning board and the Conservation Commission gives me a unique perspective on things, seeing it from both sides and helping to facilitate trying to understand how to get things done and what needs to be done.
Excellent. Well, we appreciate your volunteerism because we have a hard time filling these spots, so we do appreciate that. Any questions?
No, this is elected, right, so he'll have to.
No.
No,
This is
No,
appointed.
Conservation
Conservation's
is appointed.
Yep. Yep. So you won't have to run for this. The appointment is, they're every year, right? We reappoint every year.
They're 3-year terms on conservation.
Are they staggered, or are they
Yep,
just?
they're
Okay.
staggered, yeah.
All right. We'll figure where you fit in.
Yep.
Okay.
But we'll just put you on the, just a formality thing we go through, so you
Okay.
don't have to do anything. Any other questions?
No.
No, I think he'd be good.
All right, with that, I'll entertain a motion to appoint Mr. Turner to the Conservation Commission.
So moved.
Second?
Motion made and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. The next item is the CMRPC traffic count. What is this? Are they doing a traffic count? Do we have to approve?
They do it every year.
Okay.
They give us the ones that they're going to do, and then we can request, they've got 8 planned, and then we can request 3 more.
Okay.
Normally, we ask the highway superintendent or the police chief if they want any, any particular road done.
Have we done that yet?
Nope,
Have we asked them?
nope. Not
This
yet.
just came in then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the chief's here. Anything you want counted? Traffic counting? Have you seen any particular problem areas with traffic, with accidents? Is there any particular spot in town that has more accidents than any other spot?
Nothing that's alarming. I mean, Hillsville continues to be a road that's between speed and something's gonna happen, chances are there, but nothing over the top blatant that says this is a bad area. I mean, the whole road is a tough road.
We can send him and Jason the list of what they plan to do, the 8 that they plan to do, and then see if they have any opinion.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this any cost to the town, or do they just do it? About the added 3? It's on them? Yeah.
Yep, and I think they have all the data of the ones they've done over the last couple of years. All the, all the ones that they've surveyed.
Do they have? They must have the center, right?
I would assume.
You never know what's coming through there. The center, because the downtown committee might want that.
Sure, I
kinda-
can send it to them too.
Yeah, North Main, south of Oakham Road. Yeah, I would imagine.
Well, North Main goes right through the center, and then
Yeah.
South Main, so that's the whole, all of Main Street, right?
148 and 67 south of Summer Street. Yeah, so that'll get,
That covers the whole
that's
Main
what comes
Street.
through,
Yep.
comes through the center.
Yeah, and also for downtown development too, in case they wanna, if they have any requests.
Okay. All right. And there will be a special town meeting at 7 PM. And now that the town moderator has walked in, we will definitely have a town meeting at 7 PM. And there's one item that is not on the agenda that I was just approached about tonight, and that is a request for a street light at Vibram. The chief brought it up. There's a darkened area right there. It's pole number 2 on School Street.
Was there a light there before?
Not that I'm aware of. There isn't one now, I can tell you that on the phone. And just, I was approached about this and being, ironically, the day before, we were leaving, driving through that area at night, and it is very, very dark, and people are crossing that area. And I completely understand why we should put something there as far as safety goes, because it is really dark. And I know Vibram on their building, they already have lights, so it's not, in their case there, that part section is fine, if I understand correctly. It's the part further towards North Main Street where the pole is, putting a light there would illuminate the area that is the problem.
He's talking in the area of the Civil War statue, right? Where the Civil War statue is, that dark.
And that crosswalk where, right over to the opening to the church.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody's walking at night, the third shift and
Yeah.
the second shift, and it's really, really dark.
There's a pole right there, though?
There
Yes.
is a pole. I mean, years ago, there might have been a light there, because there was lights on a lot of those, but I don't know how long ago there was one.
But there's not a light fixture there, right? It's so, and the chief tells me that he contacted National Grid and they will put it up for free. And it'll cost us $140 a year.
Correct, and that's for the 60-watt
the
LED versus, so it's energy saving. And I got the email confirming that they don't charge, as I asked, I said, before I speak with the select board, what is the cost? And they said, nothing to install it, just approximately $140 a year to pay for it on.
That seems like a lot for an LED.
It was actually cheaper than the other one. For
Yeah.
the 60-watt, you can drop it down a little bit.
I was gonna say, I think we have 30-watt
You can.
LEDs
It's
on
not that,
everywhere else.
correct, you could do that as well. But it's not that much of a savings when it comes down to it, if it really, to go, in my opinion, where it sits, if you go with the higher, and I think you're saving, and I have all this paperwork, I apologize, back at the station, I can get you the actual numbers tomorrow. But it's not a significant difference between the 30-watt versus the 60-watt versus what you're gonna get. What you're gonna save versus the product on the other side, I
Yeah.
think is worth the extra money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we do a few things in that area.
There are a
In the
few.
wintertime,
Yeah.
you know, with the parade of the kids and stuff like that, I think it's probably, probably something that's beneficial in that area. So I would entertain a motion that we approve that light and have that installed.
So moved.
Second?
A motion made, second. Anybody else have anything to say? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Get it done.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Will they do that if the chief asks, or does it have to come through us?
It has to come through me.
Yeah,
Okay,
let-
so-
It's either or, I
Let-
got the emails, they said as long as somebody sends it, this is fine.
yeah, as long as somebody sends them something that says it's approved by the select board, they'll, yeah.
Okay. Between you and Leslie, get it done.
Yeah, I'll do it. I got a call about another one anyway.
She's got all the,
You deal with Kevin Shaughnessy?
Yep,
Yes.
Okay, perfect, he's the
Yeah.
one that I went back and
Yep.
forth with, so he's aware of what we're trying to do.
yep,
Yeah.
yeah. He's the one that got us, we got $16,000 back for swapping out everything we have to LEDs. The town actually got $16,000 for doing that.
He is fantastic
Yeah,
to
he's-
work with.
he is,
takes
he's
care of his
good.
town,
Yep.
he's responsive, and
Yep,
well, it was a good move for us last year to get all of them turned back on in the center. So, and changed over to LED.
right.
So, next order of business is public comment period. Anybody got anything to say that they would like us to know? All right. Moving on, announcements. Gonna do elections?
Sure. The North Brookfield Annual Town Election will be held Monday, May 6th, 2019. Right here, 29 Forest Street, the Senior Center, from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. The offices and incumbents that are up for election: Selectman for 3 years, Dale Kiley will seek re-election. Moderator for 3 years, James Caldwell will seek re-election. Town Clerk for 3 years, Sheila Buzzell will not seek re-election. Assessor for 3 years, Sheila Buzzell will seek re-election. School Committee for 3 years, Megan Cloutier, we're not sure what she's going to do yet. Water Commissioner for 3 years, James Kolarski will not seek re-election. Board of Health 3 years, Trevor Brusso will seek re-election. Board of Health for 1 year, Phoebe Piermarini resigned. Cemetery Commission for 3 years, Jason Petritis will seek re-election. Constables for 3 years, Dennis Trella will seek re-election. Ron Ryle, we don't know. Tim Nason will seek re-election. Library trustees, there are 2 for 3 years. Richard Miller will not seek re-election. And Margaret Bodine will seek re-election. Planning Board for 5 years. Bill King will seek re-election. Planning Board for 2 years. Dane Fallardo resigned. Playground Commission for 3 years. Joseph Jablonski resigned. Housing Authority for 5 years. Ron Ryle. All registration sessions and filing of nomination papers will take place at the town clerk's office at 215 North Main Street. The last day to file nomination papers is Monday, March 18th by 5 p.m. The last day to object or withdraw is Wednesday, April 3rd by 5 p.m. The last day to register to vote for the annual town election and annual town meeting is Tuesday, April 16th between 9 a.m. and 8 p.m. Papers taken out and returned. Tara Hayes, town clerk for 3 years, papers returned. Bob Locatelli, Board of Health for 1 year, papers returned. John Turner, Planning Board, 2 years, papers returned. David A. Marr Jr., Library Trustee for 3 years, papers taken out. Scott Bombard, Water Commissioner, 3 years, papers returned. And Susan Lyons, Planning Board for 2 years, papers returned.
Dog licenses. John, wanna read that one?
2019 dog licenses now available at the town clerk's office Tuesday and Thursday, 12 to 3 p.m. Tuesday evening, 5 to 8. Through the mail, send a self-addressed stamped envelope. The fees are $8 for spayed or neutered, $12 otherwise. Late fees per household. After June 1st, $5. After September 1st, $25. Please license your dog.
And there will be a rabies clinic on Saturday, March 9th, 2019, from 9 to 11. The fee is $12, cash or credit, no checks. And that's put on by the Second Chance Animal Shelter, 372 North Main Street. Also available that day will be the North Brookfield Town Clerk for dog licensing. She takes cash or check, no credit. Please bring a copy of the animal's last rabies certificate. And then, John, you want to read your planning board?
This is a notice of hearing for the North Brookfield Planning Board. The North Brookfield Planning Board will hold a public hearing on Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, at 7:15 p.m. at the Senior Center, 29 Forest Street, North Brookfield, Mass. This hearing will be on the application of Jordan Energy and Food Enterprise, LLC, on behalf of Rodney Carlson for land situated on 55 West Brookfield Road regarding a special permit and site plan review for the proposed 2-megawatt solar facility per zoning bylaw section 6F Commercial Solar Energy Bylaw and section 6G Site Plan Review. Any person interested in or wishing to be heard on this application should appear at the above stated time and place. A description of the proposed solar project is on file at the office of the town clerk, 215 North Main Street, North Brookfield, Mass. This is from Bill King, the chair.
Okay, that's all the items we have on our agenda. Last chance, anybody want to say anything? All right, we have no further business for the regular session of the Board of Selectmen. So the special town meeting will be here at 7 o'clock. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn our meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night.